And welcome to sunny Portland, 13 Celsius, 51 Fahrenheit. Just about to kick off, the opening kickoff brought to you by The Pint, featuring daily food and drink specials, plus every Whitecaps match day 20-ounce pints of Toronto, really. Some time in Colorado, I'm sure he wants to settle in here. As there's Igboa Anike. Nice ball into the box. Tybert clears it, but right to Amarikwa, who cracks it, and that's a big save by David Osted. Diving to his right with two palms on it, but the first test goes against the Whitecap goalkeeper. To dance around Larentowicz, but he couldn't get past Ritter, and Ritter is almost gave it away there, but Maloney did well, and then it's Mosquita's pressure who wins the ball back into the edge of the penalty area, getting into the box, little layoff, Pedro Morales, oh, and it would have been way wide, but it was blocked by Larentowicz and is off and out for a goal kick on the other side, but another nice little build-up after a little giveaway by Maloney, and the Whitecaps have a throw in Chicago Fire territory. Sean Maloney, not surprisingly, will take this free kick. He have all those wonderful years at Celtic, little stint at Aston Villa, Wigan as well, and obviously Scottish international as he whips in a right-footed ball. Tasty looking ball, two-headed, and what a save by Osted! Terrific ball in, didn't see who got the header. It's played to the top of the area once more. A chance for a shooting opportunity here, but the ball is floated deep, kept in on the near side by Palmer. He crosses in, and then a great chance from Igboa Anike, wide open at the edge of the six, and look at David Osted, furious with his defenders. An open header which he denied in glorious fashion. Morales will try to clear that first wave. These have all been low-driven.
It's been too low, exactly.
Unless that's what they hope for. This time it's more swerved in. It's headed up. It's loose in the area. Headed away. Half cleared. Tybert with a volley. Took a deflection and in! Was it onside? And who else but Pa Moduka with his second goal of the tournament. Well, he'd been under a little bit of pressure for some of the balls he'd been playing out of the back, but on this occasion, he came up from the corner, and his shot deflected into the far corner past Sean Johnson. And at minute 31, it's the Whitecaps 1, Chicago Fire 0.
Sorry about that. I knew I'd get one of those wrong.
Well, and it was actually deflected before it even got to the goalkeeper. And then a great chance in front. Oh, what a chance for Lavelle Palmer in his old stadium as the ball came through. And again, David Osted with the inquisition in the penalty area as the ball was whipped in beautifully by Maloney. And it found its way to the boot of Lavelle Palmer. It was hopping as Larentowicz with a cheeky little back heel, and on the full volley, Palmer put it over the crossbar. Timbers after this one. Atakubi marauding forward and getting a nice little return ball from Maddox. Here comes Sam Atakubi charging ahead. Infield, Morales gets around the corner on Gehrig, who stabs it only as far as Mane. Whitecaps need to stay on side now as the ball is infield to Kofi. Kofi will line up and have a shot that's blocked. Rivero's first there. He plays it into the path of Beitasher. And it looks like Frank Yallop's going to add a player or two, as again Maloney sends this one deep. Headed back across. Great one for Winchester, who rose up relatively unmarked, but the ball back across from Palmer, and then Winchester couldn't get it on target. And step aside Laba, who puts his head down. Kofi coming over, but there's Sean Maloney driving forward. He may have a try. He does! And it's Osted who dives to his left to smother it, but good effort from Sean Maloney from all of about 35 yards on the run by Maddox, but again Larentowicz was there, and Palmer did well to win the follow-up ball. Now it's a turn, and it's Winchester charging forward. Winchester got around Waston, blasts it in to tie the game! What a run by Winchester! And Waston can't believe he got around him, but in minute number 90, Chicago has equalized late.
Into that bottom corner.
Nothing wrong with the strike, though, as it swerved.
Absolutely, fantastic strike.
It went left to right off the outside of his right boot. And a lot of credit, too, to Lavelle Palmer, who stepped up, won the ball, and played the penetrating ball through that Winchester was able to run onto. No indication of how much stoppage time, but again, there haven't been a whole lot apart from the substitutions. And that's the final whistle. Frank Yallop's men, much like last year, 3 draws on the year. 0-0 with Stabæk, 1-1 with the Portland Timbers, and now 1-1 here on a late strike by Winchester. 1-1 the final as the Whitecaps wrap up their preseason.
We'll throw in a 0-0 against North.